Well, I'm not hating the microphone. I'm hating Restream for this because my laptop and my mic are fine.
Still better than
Restream.
StreamYard.
True, but like, why? I just want to know why.
Yes. For context for everyone watching, Jonah's mic refused to be picked up.
And it is totally a stream thing because I deinstalled and then reinstalled the driver for the microphone 4 times, and it just did not want to pick it up. The microphone was fine. It was just that the website didn't pick it up.
Yeah. Hello, Elena. How are you? Reading Bridgerton. Which one?
Ugh. I watched that. Like, I read a Bridgerton-esque book in February, and then I entered my basic bitch phase. By the way, I'm drinking a matcha. To be fair, I'm drinking a matcha. To be fair, I'm drinking a matcha because matcha is tea, and putting honey in there is fine. Putting honey in my coffee is kind of weird, and I have a sore throat because I filmed 4 videos in the past 2 days, and my throat hurts. And I also have to be a DM on Saturday, so I kind of need my throat to chill.
Yes. Putting honey in coffee isn't weird. I've done it.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not saying it's weird. It just tastes weird.
Ah,
To
okay.
me. Like I think it tastes weird if I dump honey in my coffee. So
Right. Gotcha.
yeah. But then to proceed the thing I was saying, then I watched Bridget and I love Bridget and I was like, how bad can the books be? Like knowing that the show is vastly different from the books, I was like, how bad can the books be? I made it, I think, 4 chapters into it before I DNF'd it because it was so obnoxiously bad.
Yeah, I got
Like
halfway through the first book.
yeah. I mean, like all of the girls are just incredibly annoying, and the Duke, like, no, like, no, he's the worst. Why would you ever fall in love with that? No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Marriage of Convenience, I can get behind, but oh my god, why would you actively fall in love with that?
Anyway, plans for today. I'm gonna do some handwriting.
I mean, you can't really see it because it's overexposed, but I don't know what I'm doing today. I really don't know. I edited a video earlier today, and then I was on walkies, and I decided that weird historical book. It's the first time I'm reading a historical book, and I'm waiting for the magic element to come in as an avid fantasy reader. I'm waiting for shit to happen, and it just doesn't because it's just historical. So after 50% of nothing happening, I decided, nah, I'm DNFing that on walkies. I am in the middle of 2 books, but I don't really feel like reading today. I'm also kind of battling a headache, I think. I'm all over the place.
Yeah, it's a weird day. I fell asleep at 5 a.m.
Nice.
So, which is usually when I wake up to go to work.
Yeah. See, and I spent my entire morning, like over my first coffee in the morning, instead of sitting there drinking my coffee and doing my new hobby, which is crochet, which for some reason I picked up. I had to play emergency psychologist and to help Lee through a fucking panic attack or 2.
Yeah.
Actually, it was 2. So yeah,
I read through that when I woke up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Today is weird. I don't know.
It's a weird day, and I want to get these quests done so I can get back to the museum, finish the museum. I have all the mods downloaded and it works.
Yay.
So when I'm done with this, I can just jump straight into it.
Nice. 1 second. The sibling is annoying me.
I'm on...
Okay, yeah, what?
I only have 12 more quests for miscellaneous quests, and then there's the 2 quest lines, and then I'm done with interesting NPC quests, aka 3D NPCs. So Oh yeah, that done. Get at least most of that done this weekend. I had yesterday off, and because I took it off for holiday. And I watched 2 movies. I watched Now You See Me, Now You Don't, which is the new Now You See Me movie.
Nice.
And I watched The Running Man. I loved both of them.
Nice. I'm just very sad that in the Running Man, they got Lee Pace and then they put him in a full body costume and don't show him. And I was like,
you do see him at the end. He does take off his mask at the end of the movie.
Yeah, but still, you have Lee Pace. And
I didn't even realize it was Lee Pace until he took off the mask.
I mean, I at this point, I can clock the way he walks. He has a very specific kind of walk. I can clock that at this point because he did so much walking in the first season of Foundation, so I kind of got a vibe for it. But listen, I watched an interview with him where he said it was kind of liberating that all you have to do is put on the mask and then you just do your shit. And I was like, yes, you go, King, but also you're Lee Pace. Why would you take on a role where we don't see you being Lee Pace? That is the crime.
Yeah, he does take it off at the end.
Yeah.
But he's wearing the mask for a reason. It's like compression garments.
I know, but still.
But it was a very good movie. You saw Glenn Powell's butt.
That is not what I'm there for. Isn't like he's the main guy, right? He is the Running Man, right? He was also in the interview. Apparently had a wardrobe malfunction that was entirely his fault because the wardrobe worked because in that scene he is in a tower, right? And he's like climbing down, and apparently they filmed that, and he had his little modesty pouch for his stuff, and then he had a towel around it, right? And he was going down, and only halfway down he realized there are people on the other side of this because it was apparently just glass, and he was like going down legs up. So they got a full view of his little modesty pouch.
Yeah.
So apparently
there were people on the other side of those windows.
Yep. Apparently people saw the whole thing.
Amazing.
Just this little sock. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Nice.
I do need to go through Lee Pace's filmography and watch everything.
Yes, you need to.
Because he's done a lot of stuff.
Yep.
It's like I watched like 3 episodes of Pushing Daisies. And watched the rest of it.
I love the fact that in Pushing Daisies, like you have this, like he is not small. Lee Pace is a giant of a man. There's a lot of Lee Pace to go around, and he plays this dork that like his character is something where you imagine the guy is just short and skinny and a dork, and it's just Lee Pace.
How tall is he?
I think he's like scratching the 2 meters actually. Like he is 190 something. He's taller than Tom Ellis, and Tom Ellis is 191.
He's 196.
Yeah, like he is tall. And apparently
he's 6'5".
Yeah, and apparently they made it a joke in Pushing Daisies because have you seen the tiny little car? Yeah, apparently they made it a joke. They didn't plan on having such a tiny car for him, but Lee Pace was like, no, this is funny. Like he said this, I think this is funny. So the producers were like, yeah, okay, I guess we're keeping the tiny car for ginormous Lee Pace. Yeah. Like that was his idea. And I think it worked out perfectly.
It did.
But yeah, maybe I'm just sitting here watching true crime and doing crochet like the grandma that I apparently am now.
He's Ronan, right? In Guardians of the Galaxy, yeah.
Yep. And he's another one of those actors. He said he's never going to work with Disney in a franchise ever again, and then he became Ronan in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah. To be fair, he's only been in 2 movies.
Yeah.
The second one was only a cameo.
Yeah, but still. Oh, have you heard Have you heard the burn that Oscar Isaac delivered to Disney?
No.
Okay,
I do need to watch the Frankenstein movie.
Yeah, no, that has nothing to do with Disney. No, but it was basically, I think they asked him to come back for Star Wars again, and he said, I don't know what the context was, but someone wanted him back for something, and he said, back at the time, I didn't want to because he didn't want to go into a franchise. He wanted to do more movies, and then he did the Dune movies and blah. And he said, okay, now I would be open to come back to, for example, play Moon Knight or go back into Star Wars. And then he delivered like just a throwaway sentence at the end of his statement. He would be willing to come back if Disney weren't such a bootlicker for a fascist regime. But that is a whole other can of worms he does not want to open in the GQ interview. Like, it was an interview with GQ about Frankenstein.
Amazing.
Like, that man dished it out. But he specifically mentioned the whole thing with Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
Like, and if Disney would not be such a bunch of fascist bootlickers, he would totally come back. So I guess we're not getting Moon Knight season 2.
Yeah,
valid.
that's one of it's their best project in the MCU.
But honestly, valid. I can forgive Oscar Isaac for that.
Yeah, same.
Like, Disney brought this upon themselves.
They did.
And I stan a king who stands on business.
We do. Yeah. Yeah, there's so much shit I need to watch.
Same.
I need to watch. It's like, I do want to, at some point, watch through the entirety of Star Trek. Do Star Wars, because I've only ever seen episode 1 of that. I need to watch Lord of the Rings, because I've never done that.
Okay.
It was like, there's so many good movies coming out this year as well.
I can tell you immediately, there is a crossover between you wanting to watch everything Lee Pace was in and Lord of the Rings, because Lee Pace is the cuntiest of all the elves in the Hobbit movies.
I know!
Like, also, fun fact, the elves in Lord of the Rings, they ride on these ginormous elks, right? His elk was actually a horse, and they needed a giant horse, so it was a working horse, and the horse's name was Moose.
I love that.
And Moose apparently every time, like, Moose was perfectly still. Like, Moose stood the way he was supposed to stand until Lee Pace had a line, then he would walk backwards and just go offset, but like backwards. Lee Pace was like, trying to talk to the dwarves in the mountain while his horse was backing the fuck out. It was hilarious.
Oh, I love that.
Like, the behind the scenes of Lee Pace at the Hobbit set, I can only recommend. Also, unpopular opinion, I think the Hobbit movies are better than the Lord of the Rings movies.
I have seen the Hobbit ones because I watched them with my dad when they came out. But I've only ever seen them the one time. So I need to watch Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit and all of the new stuff coming out.
Ugh, Rings of Power is just bullshit.
Yeah.
It's bullshit, and I hate it for double reasons. Because the Wheel of Time was amazing, but Amazon was only willing to pay for one ginormous fantasy thing, and Lord of the Rings is the more important IP they wanted to keep. So yeah. I hate the Rings of Power because it is bullshit, and it killed my favorite TV show.
Yeah. At some point, I do want to sit down and watch Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon.
Yes.
Because Pedro Pascal is in.
Listen. I will die on the hill that Pedro Pascal as Oberyn Martell has the best character introduction.
Yeah. It's like puts his hand through fire. Summer.
It's part of it, yeah, but it's so much more like it's actually it's actually 3 scenes glued together. and a fourth one for context, because long before you see him, you've never heard of a Baron Martell until that episode. And it's like one of the most important characters is punished by waiting for him at like the ass crack of the capital city. And then like a whole parade of people comes in. And he's just there waiting for the one guy. And then someone very smugly tells him, well, the prince arrived yesterday. And that main character's like, wait, what? Oh no, that is such a problem for so many reasons. And then he has to go and find this character. And then we cut to Pedro Pascal standing in the bordel, like in a whorehouse, in the prestigious whorehouse. Behind him, his gorgeous, gorgeous girlfriend. And in front of them, 5 different completely naked women and a guy. Which one is to your taste? And he goes down the line which one he wants to share with his girlfriend, and he picks the guy who is showing him the goods. And the guy's like, I'm not for sale. And he's like, I'm a prince, everything is for sale.
I love that.
And then you hear a song you have been kind of Pavlov before when they are singing, and he's hearing that. And his girlfriend is immediately like, oh no, Oberyn, no, don't, Oberyn, don't. And he's like, Oberyn, yes. And he goes over to those people. Then the scene with the hand through the flame comes in. He has a very casual monologue. And then he just stabs the guy through the hand, twists the knife. And it's like, this is what I think about you cool people here, like one of which is the acting queen and the mother of the king. And then the important character walks in and is like, I didn't know you were in town. I would have walked you around. It's like, nah, I found my own entertainment as a guy bleeds out of the background in this whorehouse. And then the next scene is him literally threatening the hand of the king, like the right-hand man, the man who's running everything, is like threatening, tell your father I'm in town. I wonder what he's thinking about me. Basically warn him that I'm here and I have plans. Like, it is the best character introduction ever, and I will die on this hill.
I love that.
For that scene alone, for that part alone, you have to watch the show. It's so good. That's actually, I saw a clip of that, and that is what convinced me to watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah, no, I do want to get into the large franchises.
Yeah. You know, in terms of movies, I have to watch Sinners. I have to watch the new Frankenstein one. I have not yet started the newest season of Hazbin Hotel. Next week, the Mighty Nine animated series from Critical Role starts, and I have not yet watched anything but season 1 of the Vox Machina animated show. So,
yeah, I need to watch House of Guinness still.
Oh, I tried watching The Forsytes. Ugh, it is so painfully obvious that they try to be the Gilded Age, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Shit, I forgot. Around, through, catch, through, catch, through. Ha! Crocheting is oddly meditative, and I hate it. I hate it. It's also amazing if you listen to an audiobook. Like yesterday, I just sat down, put my audiobook on, and started crocheting, and then like an hour passed, and it was like 100 pages further long, and I was like,
well, I have a call.
Yes.
Okay. Hello?
Mute yourself, bitch.
Scam.
Ugh. See, everyone who has a right to call me has my number. And I have theirs. So if it's like unknown number or just a number, I know it's a scam.
Yeah. Most of the time it is.
But yeah, this new hobby of mine is it's a problem. And I think I made a mistake. Or 7. I'm learning, okay? This is not even going to be anything. This is just stitch practice.
Yeah. Remember to count your stitches.
I have never counted a single one, which is why I have these funny little corners in here and why this is round and not a straight line.
Yeah, because if it's not the same amount of stitches, it grows.
Yeah, I also have a very hard time finding the last stitch in a row. Like, I cannot identify that for the life of me. Like, my mother's like, ah, yeah, goes back and fixes my mistake, and I'm like, what the fuck did you do? Yeah, you missed 3 stitches. I'm like, 3? Where does it end?
Yeah. My mom crochets, so I grew up with that. I couldn't get into it.
Yeah, I tried it once, but my mother did not reveal the secrets of line tension to me that time. So I made a triangle with round sides. And this time around, it actually looks better. I tried my hands. I posted in Discord. I tried my hands at my first granny square. It looked atrocious. I immediately frocked it, but I'm getting the whole talk around it. I'm learning the lingo and I'm learning how to move my hands. So I'm getting there. Also, this is day 3 of me crocheting. Okay,
Right.
but I was inspired by an artist called Prickly Alpaca on YouTube. And she basically, like, she's a crafting YouTuber and she makes costumes and she's an illustrator. And she posted a video recently where she's like, yeah, I secretly learned how to crochet in the past 3 months because I wanted to make clothes. And she made this gorgeous Whimsigoth, Celestial Goth cardigan out of granny squares. So I was like,
Nice.
and I was like, okay, granny squares are like what beginners learn. And she did it in 3 months. I can do that. Like, my ADHD and my queer audacity said I can do that. So I went to my mom and was like, Mom, can you teach me how to crochet? And she set me down and she threw like 3 different stitches at me. It's like, here, now practice. And she handed me the yarn. And now I'm just every morning, technically, when I'm not mitigating panic attacks, I'm just sitting here at my coffee and I'm crocheting.
Yeah.
Also, this piece was a lot bigger yesterday, but I then had to frock everything because I wanted to fix my edge, only to then ruin it again. So,
Yeah. Hey, do we want to go into our first sprint?
sure. I missed the fucking thing again.
It might be our only one. I don't know right now.
Okay. Round through pull.
Let me.
1, 2, 3. Round through pull. Pull. 1, 2, 3. Haha.
Cool. So I shall see everyone in an hour. Happy sprinting. Welcome back.
Hi. Yes.
Yeah,
By the way, what you are experiencing in that Discord is my average viewing experience of Critical Role. I did not realize how much I missed watching Critical Role over the past 3 years. But oh my god, I'm so in it already.
Yes.
Not gonna lie, almost cried a little there.
Almost, I did cry.
Now, for me, it's an almost because yes, the setup is amazing, and I immediately am rooting for these characters. But like, I did not know enough about the brother to feel impacted by the death as much. I did cry because of the way it happened. I try to not put too many spoilers up here on the internet, even though it's like week 6 at this point. But like, the way Brandon did it in the middle of a sentence was not okay. Especially considering what the sentence was. No.
Oh, you're gonna love Laura's part.
This I saw on the internet that she has like the most tragic character from the get-go. Like I think it was is it episode 2 that is titled The Broken Wing? Yeah, Broken Wing episode 2. Like, oh god. You know, like usually I know that Liam is going to traumatize me, but it takes him like 50 to 100 episodes to get there, not 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah. That's Brennan for you.
No, not Brennan. Liam. Liam alone. And on top of that, Louise. And on top of that, Brennan. I mean, I knew Brennan can traumatize me. I watched Calamity and I was like, I still have the last half of episode 4 of Calamity to go because it was already so much pain. But like, oh my god! But I'm sitting here and I start the episode. I'm like, okay, cool, yeah. Then, brothers? Like, what do you mean you're a warden, Louise? You're working for the enemy? Like, what do you mean you have children, Liam?
Brennan's first sentence to Liam is someone you care about is about to die.
I was fine with that. Because Calamity, like, Calamity has traumatized me enough to not trust this sentence, but oh my god. Like what like so I was like, I knew from the trailer they put out, okay, yeah, they all know this guy who was about to die. But then it was like, it's your brother, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean you're the brother of the inciting incident? What?
I love that the first like shot of a player you get is just Liam sitting like a sad wet cat.
I mean, he always looks like a sad wet cat at the beginning of the campaign.
He does.
Which is also, I mean, he always plays the sad boy. Vax was the sad boy. Like, he always had a low-key death wish, and then he got what he wanted. I mean, Caleb was a traumatized little twink, and Orem with his husband. Like, Liam is I challenge Liam O'Brien to play a character like Sam Riegel does. I challenge him to do that. Also, challenge for Abria to not be romantically involved with another player at the table, because this is the second time this happens. She was married and divorced with Sam in Calamity. Challenge for Abria to stop dating the cast. Anyway, I'm crashing out over Critical Role. It is amazing to actually be interested in the campaign again.
Yeah, and it's in a completely new world, so you don't need to know previous stuff.
I mean, it's not even that. I just didn't vibe with anything in campaign 3. I was so turned off by it. Like, it was a slog. I'm probably going to watch the abridged versions once they are all out. They just published episode 77. But I was just so not interested in campaign 3. And now having good D&D again, and like, when they started campaign 3, I immediately was like not vibing with any of the characters.
Yeah.
2 minutes 2 minutes, and I'm already in love with Liam. I'm already in love with Louise. Now I'm introduced to Ibria, and I'm like, yes. And Alex just said a thing, and I'm like, dying for the twink with the cute little fox puppies.
Yeah, Abria is one of the Dimension 20 regulars.
I know who Ibria is. She's also been on Critical Role quite some time. I don't like her DM style.
Yeah, I haven't seen her DM yet.
She has DM'd on Dimension 20, and she also DM'd, I think, 2 one-shots on Critical Role. I do not like her DM style. I like her as a player. I also feel the need to preface this because there is a lot of hate for Ibria out there, and it is mostly rooted in misogyny and racism.
Yeah.
I like Ibria as a player. I like Ibria as a person. I just don't like her DM style.
Yeah, see, and that's me with Matthew Mercer.
Yeah. Like, very fair. Like, Ibria is such a cool person. Like, I saw her in the Vampire the Masquerade. I loved what she did in New York by Night. Like, mommy, please step on me. I can't follow her DM style. It's just I can't follow the story she's trying to weave whenever she's DMing, and I don't like that. I like to know where I'm going.
Yeah, I'm slowly getting through the Dimension 20 seasons because I have Dropout. I'm only on the 3rd one. I'm on the Sleeping City, so
I was forced to watch, I think, 3 episodes of Fantasy High, and I just can't get into it.
Oh, I love it. I love Fantasy High.
I
love Talia. He's so good.
I watched 3 episodes of Fantasy High. I think I watched 1 episode of the one where they all play Fae. And I watched 1 episode of Escape from the Bloodkeep because Matt was in it.
Yes, I love Escape from the Bloodkeep.
Listen, I just love his character. I like Matt's character is like this right-hand man of the evil overlord, and he's just like, okay, so for the crochet club today, like, and then like, so what are we thinking about the new helmet designs? I myself feel a little bit distracted. Like, I love Leland.
Leland is great. I love him.
He's so dumb. Anyway, I don't vibe with that. I also don't vibe with short campaigns. That is what I have learned with Dimension 20. I also don't like the way Dimension 20 is edited. Yeah. I don't know what it is. I can't tell you why. I just don't vibe with that. I do vibe with Brandon as a DM because what he did with Calamity hurt.
Yes.
That hurt. And again, I'm 45 minutes into this. I love the way he DMs. So it's not his DM style. So I do think it is specifically the fact that it's shorter campaigns. I also think
I prefer the shorter ones because I feel like when they go on too long, I lose the plot and stuff that important happened in the beginning comes back in the end. And it's like, when the fuck did this happen?
Yeah. So yeah, I like a good long campaign when I have time to get invested in the characters, in the world, and stuff like that. I like that. And I don't like the shorter campaign. I think what's another issue I have, I cannot say this with like 100% certainty, but I think another issue I have with the Dimension 20 stuff is the fact that it is mostly comedy with flicks of actual emotional depth and like heaviness and pain, whereas I prefer a serious campaign that then just happens to be funny here and there. I think I would need to watch a long campaign that is funny like that. I think I need to try Legends of Evandria or whatever they are called, because they do a lot of very fun stuff and they do the long ones. So I think I need to watch some of theirs to be like, okay, is it the comedy I have an issue with, or is it just the fact that it is so short and edited in a
I definitely do think that the comedy comes from the fact that all of them have improv backgrounds.
Yeah. I mean, you can see that, like, that is the beauty of actual play podcasts. That's also why I like them in video format and not just as podcasts. Yeah. Because, for example, take Critical Role. They are all professional voice actors, so you can see them act. The same thing is when I watched, I love LA by Night, which is a Vampire the Masquerade campaign. They are all actors and LARPers.
Yeah.
And you can tell. Like it's so funny, and then you see some just random ass people who just play the game, and it's a completely different vibe. And then again, like you said, Dimension 20, most of these people are improv actors or comedians.
Yeah.
So it's a whole other vibe they bring to the whole thing. But yeah.
Yeah, like in Escape from the Bloodkeep, Erika Ishii is a professional voice actor, but she comes from improv background.
Unpopular opinion, I do not like Erika Ishii. I have not seen
Erika.
I have not seen Erika in anything that I like. Everything they do, I do not like what they are doing. I do not like her. I did not like Erika Ishii in Vampire the Masquerade in LA by Night. I did not like her character showing up in New York by Night. I did not like anything Erika did on Critical Role. I don't know what it is, but I just do not vibe with Erika Ishii. Like even online, when I see their own stuff, I don't like it. I don't know what it is. I just don't like the vibe they are putting out. Their vibe is just off-putting. I don't know what it is. Also, unpopular opinion, I don't get the hype around Ashley Johnson. I don't get the hype around Ashley Johnson.
I think I would have gotten a lot more into her if she wasn't out of the campaign one for most of it.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, she was working on a TV show.
Yeah. Like, I did watch Blind Spot. And I did like her in that.
Yeah, I just don't get the hype around her. Like, why is she so hyped up as a person in this cast? That's what I don't get.
No. Yeah, so I've decided to just stop doing the quests because half of the ones left don't have descriptions.
Are you just writing down the wiki articles?
Yeah.
That seems so unnecessary.
That's my brain.
I know. I'm not bad mouthing what you're doing. I'm like, that is so much work.
It is.
It is so much work. Why would you do that to yourself and your hand, you know? That is what I'm going at. Like, I would not do that. And I say that as someone who has done NaNoWriMo before by hand. Like, I'm right. I questioned my own choices, so now I'm questioning yours.
Yeah. I myself am questioning my own choices and whether I should just restart it without the quest part of it.
No. You have started now. You have to go through with it now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you could. Hear me out. Revolutionary thought. You could play it and write your own description.
That's true.
Then you have an excuse to not only do the handwriting part, but also an excuse to play Skyrim.
That's true. By sorting all the museum stuff down so I can just quickly check it. Instead of going off and potentially making my game crash.
Yeah. Well, I also now learned. I put on Critical Role only because I wanted to see if I can watch Critical Role and crochet at the same time.
I think you can.
I can.
Yeah.
I can, and that is going to be a problem. So if everyone, like if you, if Lee, if Kirsty, if y'all get very wonky scarves and maybe, I don't know, oven mittens next year for Christmas, you know why. Maybe you just get like a giant ass, I call it a blanket, but it's just me doing stitch practice.
Whoa.
Like, I have 5 episodes to catch up to.
Yeah.
Each one of those is over 4 hours long.
Yeah. It's like, honestly, good for Brennan because he's got a ton of shit going on right now.
Yeah.
He also has got a 2-year-old.
Yeah. I would actually love Like, I think this is like the first time Brandon is allowed to have like a fully fledged long-term campaign and do his own setting. I mean, there was this whole DM's table thing they had where Matt, Iria, and Brandon sat down because they all had now DM'd for Critical Role, and Brandon was like, "What the fuck is this?" and holds up the second iteration of the Tell the Ray campaign. Guys, like, this is 500 pages. This is not even everything. I have 3 weeks to plan the whole setting. Like, he had a whole crash out, and I'm like, okay, Brandon, now you are being handed your own setting and a full-length 100+ episode campaign. I am
he does create his own stuff for Dimension 20.
Yeah, I know.
But it's just not the long ones.
Yeah, but like, I know that he's creating his stuff and he's creating all of his settings, but as he said before, he has very little time to prep, and it's only running for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So it's not utilized. So I'm really excited to see what he is capable of if you just let him off the leash and he is allowed to ramble and to just go on.
Yeah.
Because I know
Brennan is the only reason I'm watching
Yeah.
Campaign 4, so
But yeah, I'm very interested in seeing what he's capable of, because he can build these amazing worlds on a short time, on a short time. So imagine what can happen if you give him 4 years to build on his own lore. I can't wait for the new campaign guide. Like, I know the next campaign guide is probably going to be an expansion on Exandria anyway, because they have Tell the Ray, they have Wildmount, and the third campaign played in where's Drusar? I don't know, another continent. So I just know they will wrap up Exandria with a campaign guide that is highlighting that, and probably the last two, because they also, I think they went to the Shattered Teeth and to Isilra, which are the other, like, they basically covered the other 3 continents we weren't on yet.
yeah.
So I'm pretty sure we're getting another Exandria guide just to wrap everything up. But I really want to, like, again, I'm 45 minutes in and I want a campaign guide to whatever is going on here.
Yes. I love that within like the 45 minutes that you're at, Brennan's probably mentioned birds like 20 times.
Yeah. That, and also it took him 10 minutes to curse the establishment and the
The bad guys of this campaign is the government and the church.
Yeah. So basically, for everyone who has never seen any campaign for Brennan, just know there will be birds and they will fight the government and the church, and also we burn capitalism alive.
Yeah.
Laws are a suggestion. What was it? Laws are a suggestion by the socio-ecological ruling class or something like that. The whole monologue.
That comes from Fantasy High.
I know.
It's like it comes from Bud, and Bud is fucking great because the backstory to it is the group like almost crashed into them, and then later on in an ice cream parlor they run into them, and Bud just looks like this suburban dad, and then he goes off on this anti-authoritarian rant.
Even better, he's not just a suburban dad, he's a suburban dad halfling, and his whole family is just right there.
Yeah.
And he's telling a bunch of high school adventurers, hey, listen, the government is a scam.
That's great.
I think my favorite character, I have not met him because, again, I only watched 3 episodes of Fantasy High. Like, I just got to the point where they killed the soup lady with the ladle, and then, like, the dean of the school shoots himself and the school counselor in order to resurrect the students or something.
Yeah.
So I have not reached the point where this character shows up, but my favorite character is this ancient elf who pronounces names and words just completely wrong and does not see the error in his ways. I love him.
My favorite character in Fantasy High is Galia.
You have to give me a description. I don't know 90% of the characters.
He's I forget her name, but she's the halfling's who she thought, not the tiefling, she thought it was her dad, but it turned out to be this demon, so she's she's a tiefling.
Oh, she's the lady who runs around, "Are you my dad?" to every single male character in the game.
No, that is Zach's character, who is an orc.
Right.
That's, "Are you my dad?"
An orc raised by halflings, by the way.
What?
An orc raised by halflings.
Yeah, no, gnomes. An orc raised by gnomes. Yeah. It's just been a while since I watched it, so I forget all their names. But
I mean, I don't know them to begin with, so we're fine.
Yeah.
Other than Kristen
the
Appleby.
tiefling's stepdad, who is a wood elf who has a comb over and is overweight and just
Oh wait, is that the commoner they decided they take on an adventure to like kill gods or something? And Brennan is like, "He has 1 hit point."
Yes, that's him.
Amazing choice. Amazing choice. I'm also a fan of the school dean who then later tries to scam his way into paradise by just climbing into the backpack of that cleric character.
Arthur Eggforth, I love him.
The chaos of Arthur Eggforth is something else.
I love him so much. It's like, do you remember the most powerful magic of all? Friendship. No! Chronomancy!
Yeah. But yeah. Oh, hey! Lee, are you in chat?
Lee went to take out a papa on a walk. But
yeah, but that was not even halfway through the sprint, so I need to know. Because because if Lee is not working at the store anymore, nothing stands in the way of playing D&D on Thursday next week.
Yes. Actually, I should check my schedule.
Yeah.
Ew!
What?
The app icon updated.
What icon updated?
My work, my A to Z.
Yo.
It updated. It's done.
Yo, change. Disgusting.
It is disgusting. Still showing Thursdays.
I mean, next week I can do either. Like, I can do Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, or my first overtime shift at the moment is the 27th, so still in 2 weeks' time. So I can do next Thursday, definitely.
Okay. Yeah. Like, I can do any day between the 19th and the 23rd.
Yeah, like that's what my schedule looks like right now because of the fire. Like, those days it's worked. It's like that was the day the fire happened, and then I have the entire week off.
Well, sucks to suck, right?
Yeah, I mean, I got paid fully, so.
Did you at least know what happened now, or is it just there was a fire?
There was a fire. It we did get an update. They did. If they know what happened, they didn't tell us. Mm-hmm. But it started on the first floor of the tower, and it burnt all the way up to the 4th floor.
Oops.
The entire back corner, it's like a quarter of each floor and half of the bottom floor, at least I didn't see P2, is cordoned off, being worked on, and the merchandise, deleted from the system and chucked out. And it did 21 million pounds worth of damage, at least.
Nice. Like, I mean, honestly, nice. You get a week off, fully paid, and Amazon has to spend $21 million on fixing its shit.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm just glad it didn't get the hazmat area.
Yeah,
P1.
I mean, it. Of course, it's a bad situation, but nice.
Yeah, because if it got the hazmat area, that's where things go boom.
Yeah. That's also where, like, even if you are not actively hurt, you might have been hurt.
Yes.
Because you never know until you know.
It's like there's a reason we put the flammable aerosols
Mm.
in the cage.
Yee. Good choice, but like
Everything
also
else is on just in normal aisles, but the aerosols are in a cage.
well, a
And the
cage
cage
cage?
with inspections.
Yeah, okay, question. Is it a cage or is it one of those fire prevention cages? Where it's like airtight and you can like lock it down, or is it just iron
No,
bars?
it's an actual cage with like bars. It's like the
Okay,
squares
yeah.
are like that big.
Yeah, okay, but what is the cage going to do if something explodes? They do know that an explosion can go through iron bars.
Yeah, everyone says that during the safety tour, which I do because I'm an
Like,
instructor.
because like that doesn't make sense.
I
A cage
think
does
it's
not.
just that it makes it less likely to get through because of the bars.
Mhm.
But
I
other
mean,
than that, I don't know.
it kind of prevents stuff that is on fire from the explosion to go places because there's something in the way.
Yeah.
But like, it would be better if you know you have flammable stuff to have it in a closed room, like that I know that from the airport because we are an airport family. They have basically rooms inside their warehouses, which are just concrete slabs and a fireproof door, and they have racks in there, and they have multiple of these next to each other because if something goes boom in one of these rooms, it is so secure that the boom stays inside the room.
Yeah, you would think we'd do something like that, but no, it's just
Yeah.
a cage.
And inside the room, there's also a fire suppression system that is explosion safe, and B, then can suppress the fire no matter what chemicals are used because it's sucking out the oxygen. So
Yeah.
even if they have a lithium fire in there, they can still suppress that because they can suck the oxygen out quicker than the burning lithium can produce it.
Yes. Yeah, people are saying like there's so many rumors going on right now, but I'm pretty sure what happened is that the week before we had problems with smoking batteries.
Mm-hmm.
So we went around picking everything of that batch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if like this is the case, but it would make sense if they missed one or it was like another type of battery.
Yeah.
Because my department deals in broken items and vendor returns. We either send stuff back to where they came from or we donate it. So it would make sense if it was like a dud battery that's did it.
Especially if the fire was so big. Like and it was kind of quick because you texted there was a fire at the warehouse and like not even an hour later you were like at home.
No, he was standing outside for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, but meaning it was kind of a quick spread, and usually if you have like a battery fire, these are extremely hard to put out.
Yeah.
And they are extremely hot, so you also have a lot of cardboard around because of the packaging. So if one battery catches fire, that can cause so much damage in such a quick time.
So I think it was a battery that caught on fire.
Yeah, or multiple batteries. I mean, it's enough if one battery catches fire in a pack because it will ignite the rest.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I think it was something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, my work was closed for a week.
Nice.
Which it was closed from from it happening on Sunday. 2 minutes into my break, I didn't eat for hours.
Well, at least it was 2 minutes into your break and not 2 minutes into your shift, because that would have been stupid.
That would have been stupid. And yeah. From that time to it opened on Friday.
Okay.
So it was like 5 days almost it was closed.
Yeah.
And that was night shift as well.
Mm.
Because over 3,000 people work there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have to
I
pay
guess.
like almost 3,000 people.
I wonder when they make these damage reports, right? $21 million worth of damage. Is that just the property and the lost merchandise, or is this also like a week of people
I
being
think at the moment it's just
property damage, right?
property damage and the merchandise, but that is also the lower estimate.
Yeah. Oh, that's totally going to go up.
Yeah.
They only had a week to estimate it. They have not gone in and actually checked the system yet. That's going up. Most definitely. Especially because they have to rebuild. So now it's just this amount of money was lost in the fire.
I think they've already put the floors back in, like new floors in, because there were people going up and down the aisles, emptying out the shelves.
Yeah, but like you still have to replace it. You have to make the walls. You have to update your fire suppression system, and the like official people have to come in and take that, and make sure that is all fine. Your security systems have to be completely renewed because I guess you have cameras everywhere and shit.
Yeah.
Like that is expensive technology you have to put
There's
in
like 6 cameras in reception, which is not that big.
Yeah, but like it's not just replacing these cameras; it's also replacing the entire cable management behind that.
Yeah,
And it's also you also have to make sure that the system you're putting in now still works with the system you have everywhere else. Otherwise, you have to update new computers in the security sector and shit. Like having fires like that is so complicated to fix.
It is the biggest fire at the warehouse. In like the warehouse's history, and it turns 14 in 2 days.
I mean, basically, it's overdue a modernization anyway. Well, they might actually do it, right? Like, if you have a building this old and it then burns down, they might actually just replace the entire system.
Yeah, I don't
like
know.
in sections, obviously, but this is often because also insurance and shit, so they might just fix it because they are
Well, there were already contractors in the premises because they were updating the conveyor system.
Yeah, see, might as well. Might as well. Yeah, but you often see companies when something like this happens. You often see companies seizing that moment to then get permits to, for example, expand their warehouse or something, and then they just pop a new one there.
Yeah, but I'm glad it only affected the tower. And there's a hall 1. There's 3 halls, and the tower is hall 1.
Because you're also chewing something. I heard there are 3 whores and a tower.
3 halls.
Yes.
HALLS.
Yes. But you were chewing, so it was 3 whores and a tower. What the fuck is happening? Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
What just happened?
My computer connected to my closed earbuds.
Oh. Okay. That was weird. Like, you were just staring off and then just started doing shit, very panicked.
I need to find them so I could stop it. Yeah.
It is so strange. In the past 13 days, I barely read anything.
Well, that's because you read 31 books in October.
I know, but like I finished 1 or 2 books a day, and now it's already like November is basically halfway done, and I have read a comic, 100 pages of Song of Achilles, and 200 pages of Blood of Empire. I it doesn't feel bad. It just feels strange to be able to read this slow.
Yeah.
And it also feels strange to not have finished anything basically except that comic. Not in a bad way, just is a very surreal experience after having read 1 or 2 things a day.
Yeah.
For 31 days. It's like I conditioned myself to speed run books, and it's not that I like raced through them and didn't comprehend what I was reading. I mean, I have a 2-part wrap up for that shit. But it's
I will
just
be reading. I will be watching those.
nice. The first one's already out.
Well, I'm waiting for the second one to come out
Next Monday. But yeah, it's just strange to be able to now just slow down. Like, I know I could have already finished Song of Achilles. I know I probably also could have finished Blood of Empire already, even though it's like an 800-page book. Because my usual reading speed is 100 pages a day.
Yeah.
But I didn't even do that. Like, I had, for the first week of November, I read like 20, maybe 30 pages a day. And now I'm slowly picking it back up. And that is very deliberate. I did that on purpose. It's just a very strange feeling because I have conditioned myself to be speed reading, like to read at that extreme level. And now I'm just completely rolling it back. It's just so strange. It feels so strange. I like it though. I like it. I'm going to hate December. I'm 100% going to hate December.
Yeah.
I'm repeating February. Like in February, I hate Valentine's Day. So what do? I read pink romance books. And it turned out to be that is the month where I had 2 5 stars, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm now okay. I hate Christmas. What if I just read Christmas books? So I'm going to only read Christmas romances.
You're doing this to yourself.
I know. I'm also going to do a 24-hour challenge, and I'm going to do a smutty Christmas vlog. Like for a whole week, I'm just reading smutty Christmas novellas, including Monster Smut.
My Krampus one.
Yeah, Kissed by the Krampus. I also have Milked for the Holidays.
Yeah.
By the way,
was that part of the Morning Glory milking?
No, better. Remember the horrendous cover of The Fading with just Shrek and a bunch of stars on his chest?
Yeah.
Milked for the Holidays has a guy in blue on the cover, also wearing jeans. It's not from the same author, but the covers are very, very similar. They are definitely cousins. So I'm expecting great things from Milked for the Holidays. Yeah, but there's also something called Monster Pucker in there from Cleo Evans. So it is the Yeti and Krampus, but it's also a holiday hockey romance.
I was about to say
it's like the worst ever. It's a sport romance, which I hate. It is a Yeti, which I don't really care about. It's Krampus. Okay, cool, fine. It is polyamorous also, and it is definitely because it's Cleo Evans, so you know there's some monstrous anatomy going on. This is going to be very interesting.
Yes.
My original plan was to read those on Christmas when I am with my family, because our Christmas celebration starts at 2 p.m. and goes all the way to midnight on the 24th. And my original plan was to just sit at my grandma's. My grandma, my grandpa, my aunt, her husband, my mother, my stepdad, and my 2 cousins. But at least one of my cousins, the chattier one, watches my videos. So he would know what I'm doing. So I can't. Because if he knows, he's going to tell his mom. And if his mom knows, I have a problem.
So you have to keep the safe ones for Christmas.
So I have to keep it safe for Christmas. But I will make the smutty one, and the vlog is going live on the 22nd. So it's still kind of a Christmas present, I guess.
Nice.
So, yeah. More details will come in not the coming Monday, but the Monday after, the last Monday in November. That is when my December TBR goes live, and in that I'm also announcing my Bookmas with all the dates for everything. But yeah, my December TBR, that's why I said as much in the Discord. I was able to film my book awards for Bookmas, which crowns the best book I read this year, because I just know there's not going to be anything good in December. And I also know my November TBR, and I don't think anything super surprising is going to happen with that, even though I am reading a Brian McClellan, and it is the finale of a trilogy. It's just, I know this is not going to be the best book of the year, you know? But, like, I just know December is not going to be fun, and that is why. I also filmed a 12 and 12 books I want to read in 2026 to hold myself accountable, right? Take a guess what is on there.
What?
Apprentice to the Villain.
The third one's come out.
I put it on the list because I will dodge it continuously if there's nothing to hold me accountable, so I put it on the list.
I gave it to you. You have to read it.
I know. I said as much in the video. I put it on the list, so there is a reason for me to have read it. Yes. And I will make a dedicated vlog just to reading this stupid book.
Thank you. I will buy you the third one.
Oh God, no!
I have your address. Which, speaking of, I did completely forget to send you. Oh God!
You got my new address, you idiot.
What?
You got my new address.
Yeah, that's what I said. I have your address.
Oh yeah, I thought you said I have to give it to you. Like,
no. I have your address. Speaking of, I completely forgot to send you the gardening book.
I was wondering, but I was unsure because there's a lot of import-export bullshit going on. Yeah. So I was like, it's fine.
Yeah, I will send that tomorrow when I get paid.
Okay. I mean, it's not like I can plant that now anyway. No. So, like, another 3 to 4 months for that. So, yeah. But yeah, I know what I'm going to do today. I promised my sibling that I would watch all of Hazbin Hotel so that we can watch the new episodes that came out yesterday together. But I am afraid I have now another involvement with the Critical Role stuff.
Ew, Hazbin Hotel.
You don't like Hazbin Hotel?
I don't like Hazbin Hotel.
Fair. I kind of like it. I don't like the show. Like, I like the show and I like the songs. I don't like that the songs are in the show. Mm. I don't like it as a musical. The show itself is solid. I always skip the songs. And then later on, I listen to the songs because the songs themselves also slap. But the show as a musical just doesn't work for me. Same with all
Don't stay up till 5 a.m., kids.
What the fuck did you just call me?
Kids.
Yes, for I am Legion. No.
Don't stay up till 5 a.m., kids, is what I said.
Yeah, I know. It was the joke. Because you are the baby, if you remember.
No,
you are the baby.
Lee is the baby. And
you are both the
chat,
baby.
not you.
You are both the baby.
I'm above the baby.
But also, Lee knows how to send a package back. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but when you asked how do I return a package to Amazon, I laughed a little.
I've never done it before
on the website.
I've never done it before.
Yeah. There's literally a button on the website that says orders and returns. You click on that and then it tells you how to return shit. When you follow the buttons, they say
advice.
If you follow the buttons that say return, you will get an instruction to how to do it.
I may work at Amazon. I don't know how that shit works.
Which is such a sad thing because guess what? The way you send your shit back to Amazon, that is how returns work globally.
I've never returned anything.
Now you do. Now you know how to do it.
I've never returned anything.
Now you know how to do it because it's a kind of a standardized thing. You always have to keep your return times in mind. but it's usually 2 weeks, definitely, as long as you have the receipt. When you go into a shop, you need the receipt.
I know how to return things in a shop. I've never returned things online.
Well, now you do. Now you have. Yeah, I when my mom went on vacation in summer, she ordered like an electronic like ice box, like a mobile ice box, and it didn't work with the thing they had in the car, so she wanted to give it back, but she was gone for 2.5 weeks, so I needed to do it. So she just packed it back up, slapped the label on it, like, you have to get it to the post. So one day I just had this giant ass box that I was Stardew Valley carrying on my head down the street to the post, and I was like, yeah, one return package, please. And she just like the person behind the till just opened her arms, and I gave it, and then that was it. Like, no hi, no bye, just me dropping the
I deal with returns when they get to the warehouse. I don't deal with them before.
Yeah, but it is literally just as easy as I want to return something on the web. Click that I want to return it on the website and print out the label and just chuck it to your postal service. Not that hard.
My problem was I was trying to do it on my phone.
Yeah.
Which you should be able to do it from the app.
You can, I believe. One click, opening the app.
I think
2 clicks, going to my orders.
It was after the time allowed to refund.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to do a live chat to be able to get it returned, and it's not allowed live chats on the phone.
Okay, wait, let's hear. September, 3 clicks to select the item. Yeah, and then you have to return window closed, blah blah blah. Yeah, and then you have to go into the options and stuff. But yeah, it's not that hard. It's also a very Googleable question.
Yes, but I have friends.
True.
So,
but asking your friends has the consequence of your friends kind of doing and laughing a little at you.
I've never done it before.
Yeah,
how do you know?
Listen, I was not laughing about you. I was laughing about the fact that you've never done it. I was not making fun of you. I just think the situation was kind of funny. Like, you, a presumably adult human being with an adult job and adult money, living abroad from home. It's like, how do I return a package? The dichotomy.
Not like how return a package to the organization I work for.
Yeah, like it's
the company I work for.
It's the dichotomy of that, right? You know, the irony behind that. Like, I literally work for the company. I live abroad. I am independent enough to live on the other side of the world. But how the fuck do I return a package? It's just so funny. Like, the setup.
Okay, but when it actually deals with stuff in the warehouse, I'm good at it. Like when you had the book, that had the thing, and then I could tell you exactly how it fucking happened.
See? Which makes it infinitely funnier.
It was like, yeah, that was done with a fucking A folder. I don't know why it was in an M.
That was... like that was also like immediately, like I just was like, yeah, Amazon glued the packaging to my book, and you're like, show me the envelope. I show you the envelope. Oh yeah, there's this one, and it should have been this one, and they fucked up, and you're like, it was probably repackaged, and blah blah. And I'm like, oh, okay, insider. I mean, I kind of asked for it, given the channel I asked in, but like. So yeah,
it's like, bro, like, yeah, that's how that happened.
Yeah. But yeah, I actually like that. That's why I asked in the hyperfixation scream thing, because A, I knew you would go on a tangent, and B, I was actually interested in like how and why. Yeah. So
yeah, they probably put in an A an A1, didn't fit. got stuck. They ripped it off, and
It
instead of
was
damaging it out, they just
yeah.
put it into an M folder.
It was a resend because I ordered a bunch of books, right? And not all of them come at the same time. And this book that it was glued to was supposed to come in with another book, but that book got damaged. And then they had to like separate the whole thing and shit. So I guess that's when it happened. But like they took out the damaged book
Yeah.
and then they glued the whole thing to the other one that wasn't damaged.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And the thing was that when you damage out one thing in an order, you need to put the entire order into problem solve, and then problem solve separates the orders, so they would have seen it.
Yeah, like what the fuck? But I know that it was damaged because it literally told me, like it told me, like first it told me your order is delayed because the post I think the post guy shredded my package because it said it's out for delivery and then it didn't come in. And then I get a message that there was a issue with that it was sent to a wrong address.
Mm-hmm.
And then it would be that the facility that sent it out, like DHL sent it out, that they fixed the address issue and it would arrive the next day. And then the next day, I get a text message that my package is damaged, that an item in my delivery is damaged.
Yeah.
And it will take some time. And then, like 4 days later, I was told parts of your delivery cannot be delivered. I got a refund for that part. And
So
then a day later, the glued book showed up on my doorstep, which was presumably which was, according to my Amazon page, the undamaged part.
Yeah.
Because
So okay, now that you've said that, what's happened was that the damaged part of it, there wasn't another item in the warehouse with that exact ASIN on it, so they had to refund you. So either it gets refunded or it gets sent to the next closest warehouse. Probably there was no other warehouse nearby that had the item in it.
Yeah, no, because it was a book from the UK. So
yeah, so then so there's no other one of that in the warehouse. So the second one should have been able to be sent out right away. I don't know why that part was delayed. But then it would have been picked as a single and then done as its own order.
Yeah, no, like the thing was, it was delayed because of the address mix-up, the original address mix-up. The second I got told it's back at the facility, and just like that, like it was back at the facility, and then came the message that part of my order is damaged. And the second I got that, it came the next day because it happened late in the day.
Oh, yeah.
So like the delivery was instantaneous as soon as it got back to the warehouse. It was just that DHL had a address mix-up first, which added like 3 days, and I guess during the putting it out for delivery, having the delivery to the wrong address, and then bringing it back, somewhere in that loop is when my package got damaged.
Yeah.
Because DHL told me they had the address mix-up. They did not talk about damage. The damage only came in when it was back at the facility.
So what probably happened with that is probably when the packer was putting it into the folder, the cover got bent.
Yeah.
Or something like that, because I've done that before.
Yeah, either that or because the postal services like to shove book orders into your mailbox, even if they clearly don't fit.
Yeah.
So I had damaged books before, but it got stuck in my mailbox, so they was like, yeah, no, that's delivered enough. So maybe because of the wrong address, they tried to shove it into a post thing before they realized this is the wrong address, and while they were shoving it, the other book got damaged.
Yeah.
But I still think, like, I'm still confused about, like, why was, like, even if they chose the smaller envelope, because I have had single book deliveries in the small envelopes, they always fit. And it's not a big book. It's actually kind of a small book. Like, how did they do it?
My reasoning and the time of year it is, it was a new hire.
Might be. I mean, I ordered it early October, but like that is when you ramp up hiring people, right, for the holiday season.
We're still hiring.
No.
Hiring starts September and it ends November.
That's what I mean. Like I ordered it in early October, and that is like the phase when you start hiring people for the holiday season.
Yeah.
And that, I guess.
Yeah, but it's like September to November is when we get the new starts.
I mean, I did get it off in the end. It was just tedious, but
yeah,
I would have been.
That would be pissed. What I think is a new hire.
Yeah, I would have been so pissed if after all that, deliver to a wrong address, redeliver, and one of your the part of your order is broken, you get a refund. I then reordered that book, by the way, the very same book. After all that, I get that book that actually kind of made it through, and then that happened. I was already like that was almost my 13th reason, basically. If I had not gotten this off, or if I had like ripped off part of the book because of that, I would have been so fucking furious.
Yeah.
I would have been so fucking mad, man.
Yeah. I'm like, let me show this to my friend that works at Amazon.
Yes.
Let him be pissed too.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck are you guys doing over there?
Yeah, but that's why I was asking about the back of the book, because if it was an LPN, that means it was a return or it was damaged during
transport.
Some part of the process, but it was still deemed sellable. So they sell it at a lower rate. But yeah. It didn't have an LPN, so it was a new one.
No, it was just a bunch of very unfortunate events all chained together.
Yeah, and I was like, can you take a pic of the back? I was like, oh, do you want to see the summary? No, I want to see the barcode.
Yeah, like listen, if someone asks me for the back of a book, I'm like, oh yeah, cool. And I send a picture of the cover of the book, and I know you, so my first thought was like, oh, you want to see the blurb so you can buy it for yourself. Got it. My first thought is not the back of the fucking envelope.
It's like, no, I want to see give me the barcode. I need the ASIN.
Yeah. I didn't think about technical stuff. By the way, you got lucky that I still had the packaging around, because usually it's thrown out very quickly.
I wanted that.
Yeah. Yeah, and when you said that, I was like, oh yeah, you want the ISBN to find the book. Like, I think in books, not packaging.
No, it's like, no, I want to see if it was returned. Because that has happened. Amazon sent out returned items when you buy a brand new one. So if you ever buy brand new and you have the LPN on the back, like the first 3 letters of the barcode it'll be a sticker. First 3 letters will be LPN. It's a return. So return it and tell them, it's like, hey, I want a brand new one. I paid for a brand new one.
Good to know, because I had a couple of these stickers before.
Yeah. It's like, if it's like XOO or BOO, that's fine. Because that just means that the ISBN wasn't working. So that's still new. But if it's LPN, it's a return.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Like, I never thought of it, because the books that I got that way were always fine.
Yeah.
There was nothing wrong with them. They were not scuffed or anything. Like, if they were scuffed, it was literally because our postal service just shoved it into a way too small letterbox. But good to know.
You're welcome.
Good to know. And that's why you need insider friends.
Yeah.
Like, I know things about the Frankfurt airport. If any terrorists want to pay me, or the FBI listening, this is a joke. This is a joke. Yeah, no, but my stepdad, he got a new position, a higher position, and for that position he needed to do another driver's license test to be allowed on the actual place where the planes are. And you need, like, there are special rules of how to drive there because the planes always get priority. And if a plane is rolling towards you, the plane will win.
Yes.
But also, you will cause millions of damage. So, like, only recently, someone backed up a car into a parking plane, and it was just a casual $200,000 damage for a scratch on a wheel. But because the scratch on the wheel was deep enough, they had to replace the entire wheel, and they had to deboard the plane. They had to take the plane out of commission, get another plane in, and switch the wheel on the other one because someone backed up a car into a wheel. Yeah. So my stepdad did his driver's license for that again, and in preparation for that, he got learning material, and part of the learning material is a map, and that map is for employees only. It's for, and you're not supposed to leave it open. You're not supposed to share it. And he just came home, slapped it on the table, like, you like airport stuff, right? And now I know how to navigate the places between the planes. And it's just it's in our office. It's chilling on our printer. It's just laying there.
Amazing.
Like, it's not top secret knowledge, but it is knowledge not everyone should have.
Yeah.
It is delicate information. And my stepdad just leaves it out and about. Like, my sibling is currently crashing because our office is also our guest room. So it's just chilling there. It's just chilling there on the printer for everyone to see.
Amazing.
It's so cool. But yeah, if anyone needs insider information on Frankfurt Airport, I can get you. I can get you.
Yeah. Oh,
like,
I was instructing this on Sunday and Monday, right? And the group started with 11 people, right? There were 5 at the end of Monday.
Holy shit.
Because 3 of them couldn't pass the hazmat test, which you need to be able to pass that. If you don't pass it on your 3rd try, you're escorted out of the building and your contract terminated.
Yeah.
Because it's a high hazmat site, and if you don't understand the safety stuff around it, then you can't work there.
I mean, fair, because you are a danger to yourself and the company at that moment, and to everyone working there.
Yeah. It is a 13-question multiple choice test. You have 3 tries to do it, and 3 people failed. All 3 times.
How do you flunk something like that?
I don't know.
Like, it's not even, you don't even need learning material being handed to you, technically.
But because then, we go over it at least 6 times with them during the day before you do that.
Yeah, like, because hazmat stuff is 100% researchable online because of the fact that it is hazmat.
Yes. It's a worldwide regulation.
Like, it's literally an internationally standardized thing.
Yep.
You just, and like most hazmat signs, you don't even need to know. You can guess.
But also, our ones have the sign and then its name under it.
How do you fail something like that?
I don't know.
It's like, my name is
got fucking 8 out of 13 twice, and then went off to do the 3rd one with HR and a team lead, which you'll then basically walked through it, and they still fucking failed it 3 times. 3 people.
This is peak. Hi, my name is Jared. I'm 19 and I never learned how to read.
Yeah, one of them was actually a CR person, but they were in the middle of doing their hazmat 3rd test when the fire went off last week.
Okay, wild conspiracy theory. Wild conspiracy theory. What if they set the fire to get out of the test?
Yeah, so they were in the middle of their 3rd try when the fire went off, so they were told to come back this week to redo it, to redo like the whole day. So they had 3 more tries, passed it on the 1st try, which was great.
It would have been
So
hilarious if they
they were
failed
taken off this year.
It would have been hilarious if they failed again 3 times.
It would have. But yeah, I was one of the L&D people told me to keep an eye on him because he was back for it. One of them didn't show up on Monday. One of them left the building without telling anyone in the middle of Monday. I didn't realize until 3 hours later because it was one, there was break time, and two, I had to do another tour with another group of people. So when I came back to check on my people, he wasn't there. I couldn't find him. So I got one of the pick team leads to tell me, it's like, hey, what bin is he currently picking out of so I can find him? Because they're able to see that information.
Yeah.
And he was like, Josh has not... Josh has been time off task since 12:45, which is 15 minutes before break. And was also like 2 minutes after I reminded him that his last scan before break had to be 3 minutes beforehand.
Has he reappeared?
He didn't show up on Tuesday, and I haven't been in since then.
Maybe the building just swallowed him. Maybe, okay, even wilder conspiracy theory. The fire was caused by a re-emerging demon, and he is now slowly eating your co-workers, starting with the weakest ones who don't know what they are doing yet.
Yeah, it's just been a fucking couple weeks, man.
It's the time of year. I mean, we did have a supermoon.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just the moon being so close to the earth that just makes people go crazy.
Maybe, you know.
Also, a black hole burped recently.
True.
So, recently as in like 10 billion years ago, but now we see it.
Yeah. Recently as in the light has just recently reached us.
Yeah, like so the black hole burped. We had solar flares again.
Yeah.
So, who knows what's going on?
Conspiracy theory, a solar flare caused the fire.
No. A demon reawakened, and by Mert coming out of the ground, it set fire to something, and then the whole tower burned up, and now it's demanding blood for the blood gods.
Yeah, but it has been a week.
Yep. It's been 2 weeks, man.
It's been 2 weeks.
Like, the week before that was also kind of strange.
Yeah, considering there was a fire.
Yeah, like, we all had a week, and then your warehouse burned.
Yeah. So you guys are all at this, and then I come in on Saturday, on Sunday, my warehouse burnt down.
And we've been complaining about a week for the whole week, and you're like just casually winning it on the last day. You cheer.
Yep. Yeah. They're like, there's a fire. There's 4 fire trucks. I've been sent home.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, speaking of weird things happening, I don't know if I think you left or weren't there yet for the craft at noon. Remember how I had the fire in the bank a couple of weeks ago? Oh my god, you did not. Okay, wait. Okay, but listen. So, one very peaceful evening, I look at our trash calendar to see what kind of bins are ready for pickup because it is a Sunday, and on Mondays and Thursdays there's trash pickup. So I check the trash calendar in the kitchen. Okay, this and this has to go out. Do we still have trash inside that needs to go into the bins before I put out the bins? So, okay, yeah, cool. I collect the plastic trash. And I go outside and I take a sniff of our of the staircase outside between our apartment and the apartment above us. And I'm like, Mother, it smells like smoke. She immediately panics because she just put on a new load of laundry, and we had a lot of issues with our laundry room when we moved in.
I remember.
So she immediately runs down. It's like, no. Smell does not come from the cellar. I take another sniff. Smell comes kind of from upstairs. Okay, weird. But I still have a trash bag in my hand. So I'm like, okay, maybe it comes from outside and not from upstairs. because our upstairs neighbor leaves the staircase window open all the time. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's not from upstairs, but from outside. I take a sniff outside. So I open the door. Yep, smell is stronger. And I see, because our front door goes out to the side wall of our neighbor's house. And I just see blue lights. Blink, blink, blink. And I'm like, yep. Scream inside to my mother. It is outside. So then I proceed to throw away the trash, and I see the blinking is kind of close. And while I throw away the trash, an ambulance comes through our street, and I'm like, well, now I have to check it out. So I walk to the fence and I look. And I see the ambulance goes around the corner, and I see around the corner is a whole ass rave happening. And I see smoke. And I'm like, well, it's around the corner. And my mom and I, we stand there and we debate. Should we go look or should we not? She is a coward and goes back inside. I am like, I'm a concerned neighbor. So I take my keys and I walk down the street and I go around the corner, and there's a whole ass rave going on. There are 4 fire trucks just in the street. We have 2 police cars blocking street access. We have 3 ambulance cars on the parking lot of a supermarket across the street, and I see just yellow smoke billowing out. You have to imagine, if this is where I live, I go around this corner. There is a school here, a supermarket here, here's a street, and all this is kind of a mall area with apartments on top of the shops. So I go here and I see here, this is a bank, and the bank is smoking yellow. And I can see down the street there are more cop cars blocking entrance. And I see a bunch of people looking. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna pretend I'm part of the masses. If they are allowed to stay here amongst all the cops, I'm probably also allowed to stay here amongst all the cops. So I walk over and I look. I can't really see anything. And I'm like, okay, cool. No cop is watching, and cross the street. And I look between 2 fire trucks. I look and I see full gear with masks and everything. They breach into the bank, like woof, yellow smoke, and they just go in and they lead the fire. 2 days later, I go to my aunt and my cousins for some D&D, and they have connections all throughout the city. And I'm like, did you see the fire? And blah, blah, blah. And my cousin, yeah, I saw it from my window. And I immediately got a text from my friend who is part of the firefighters. Like, we have a program for young people where you can, if you want to, you can join the firefighters on like a voluntary basis. And he immediately, while the fire was burning and that friend was on his way to help with the fire, texted my cousin apparently what was going on. So apparently a power socket short-circuited in the tea kitchen, and the whole tea kitchen burst into flames. It did not reach the actual bank room, and it did not reach the apartment above, but also my aunt has a friend who lives above the fucking bank.
Oh, fuck.
Like, she had to leave for a week while they were assessing the damage, and if the building is still safe, it is. But because of the contents of the bank area, like a lot of plastic, a lot of acrylics and stuff, and all of that caught fire, which is why the smoke was so intense, which is why it smelled so weird, and why the smoke was yellow. But it was like a whole drama. And for these 2 days, we were like debating what actually happened. Because I then, at that night, like walked back to my mom and gossiped, yeah, the bank is on fire. And this area is known for people trying to explode ATMs. So my mom's theory was, okay, maybe someone tried to explode an ATM again, and this time it really backfired. And then in the Discord server, because I was live chatting in the Discord, Kirsty was like, oh, this is like the basis of a book. And we came up with like a whole book plot of like, what if someone did try to explode an ATM, because we have 2 different banks and they are rivals. So we came up with the whole book plot. Okay, what if someone, like, what if the 2 bank, like the bosses of the banks are actually in cahoots with each other, and they hire like the criminal underground of the city to explode ATMs as a insurance scheme. Like every couple of months, those ATMs explode, they get insurance money, and then the other one explodes. And the person who did the heist, is then hiding in my house because I went out to see what the fire is, and now I have to decide am I renting them out or not? And then it's like a whole romance thing because we're actually busting wide open the criminal underbelly of a small town. And the evil romance between the two bank bosses, like the whole thing. So all of that fire happened, right? And I make and I make the joke to my cousin and my aunt because we wanted to move out of the old apartment desperately because it was such a loud neighborhood. Like there were people downstairs on the street every day, all day, every day. The people above us, the people, like, it was just noise, so much noise. Hi. So we wanted to move. My mom just came home. So we wanted to move desperately for that and for a bunch of other reasons, but that one was like a big one. And this area is so calm and collected and so nice. So I make the joke to my aunt and my cousins after their fire. It's like, and I thought we moved into the relaxed neighborhood. And both of my cousins and my aunt start laughing. They just start laughing. And now, like a couple of days ago, over dinner, my mom just reads the news. Oh, by the way, there was like an armed robbery in a beverage market at the other end of the small town we're living in. It's like nothing is quiet around here. It's like, but like it's a very, like, from a noise standpoint, it's very quiet. But it's also a fucking action movie every other week.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. But yeah, that's on fires and armed robberies in my neighborhood.
Yeah. Lee, we were talking about the fire at my work, and then I didn't hear the story about the bank fire.
Yeah, so I recounted that.
Jonah was just telling me about it.
Also,
and how everyone was having a week last week, and then I come in at the end. It's like, there's a fire.
Yeah. How we were all discussing that the week is kind of weird and strange, and something is off, and then James who shows up. Yeah, my work just burnt down.
And it wasn't even like, oh my god, there's a fire. I'm pretty sure my exact wording was, the fire alarm went off 2 minutes into break, eye rolling emoji.
I think it was that, and then you were like and then you continued, like you were live chatting, but like as the calmest person ever. We are all being evacuated from the building. We are all on the other side of the building. The building is burning. There are fire trucks.
Let me see if I can find it.
So calm and collected. You were borderline.
What the?
Hello? Yes, hi. I think I lost internet for a
What
second.
the fuck?
But yeah, I was basically just saying, like, you were bored and borderline offended that your building was on fire.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. Come on. Oh, the search function in this is horrible.
Wait.
It was on the second, I think it was.
A fire truck. Oh no, that is my recount. Fire truck? Oh. Fire.
Oh god. Oh, that's horrible. Like, yeah, you you left me alone on my lonesome on my second day at work.
Wait, what?
Wait, oh god, the morning lady just texted me if they did something to me. Scrolling.
Kirsty, me, Kirsty. VFX car on fire! Oh, by the way, we get Velocipastor gets a second movie.
I know.
It wasn't in June, you idiot. Where is it? Fire.
It's on the 2nd.
November, right?
Yeah.
Here. There we go. Found it. 1 second.
I found it.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
And the
Wait,
fire
what
alarm
did you say?
just went off. And the fire alarm went off just as break started. Upside down smiley face emoji. The firefighters are here. They're sending us home because it's been over 2 hours and the fire is now.
Yeah. My reaction to that, I smell some delivery delays. Do you know what happened? Because I'm a gossip.
Fire in the pick tower. Don't know anything else. No idea how it started, but we had a battery burst into flames on Thursday.
Yeah. And then we just went about our day.
Yeah. And then I was like, a couple of hours, like, so I have tomorrow off because of the fire.
I'm like, nice. By the way, the winter weed was announced.
Yes. It's just so
we
casual.
just didn't care.
It was just so casual.
I mean, again, it is a $21 million of damage to Amazon.
Yeah.
And I think that's pretty neat.
I do too.
Oh my god, the stream is so delayed.
Yeah.
Because Lee just said I got yeeted. Yeah, that was like 5 minutes ago, buddy. Yeah. But Lee, given that I have you here, but with a 5-minute delay, are we okay with D&D on Thursday next week then? Provided everyone's health is still going strong. What are you doing?
Scrunchington.
Mm-hmm. I have so many of these lizards in so many different sizes.
There we go. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Nice. Then I don't need to reschedule the thing in the Discord just yet.
Nice.
I mean, I'm also happy to play on Fridays and Saturdays. Like, that might be a nice thing if we have a spontaneous health dip on Thursdays, then to just like push it by 24, 48 hours.
Yeah, I can do that.
I mean, I can do every second Saturday, so.
Just need to know a little bit in a like. I'm doing a lot of overtime, so I'll let you know if I'm doing the overtime.
Yeah. Yeah, but for example, if you say, okay, you have overtime on, let's say, a Thursday, but Friday is still free for you, we can say, okay, yeah, then just push it to Friday.
I try not to do overtime on Thursdays anymore because it's the last day before payday, so I'm basically at the lowest.
Getting paid on a weekly basis?
Yeah, I get paid every Friday at 1 a.m.
I am too German for that. You get your monthly check. Done.
Yeah. Period. If you're like tier 3, like team lead or anything, it's monthly.
Yeah, it's just straight up illegal to do it any other way in Germany. You get it monthly, and that's it. Period.
In Australia, it's either weekly or bi-weekly.
Bless you. Gesundheit. Jesus loves you.
What?
I don't know.
But I was having such a great time with my fellow instructor on Sunday and Monday, and then I found out that she supports Donald Trump. Yeah. I was like, ew. And then she was like, you're looking at me with hatred and I don't like it. And I'm like, you support that fucker?
I gotta pee.
It's like, you're Scottish. Why do you have anything to do with that guy?
I mean, have you met international politics?
What that?
Have you met international politics these days?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I'm waiting for him to book it live on camera. Like, he's taking so many naps now on screen. I'm just yeah, I think this time my internet demon doesn't like us streaming.
Yeah.
What I was saying is I'm waiting for the day that Trump just bites the bucket live on camera.
Same. As bites the bullet or kicks the bucket.
No, he's supposed to bite the bucket. He is Donald Trump. He will bite the bucket. And he will kick the bullet.
Yeah.
Hey, look, the delay went down. Yeah, no, my internet is dying and I gotta pee. And I really
so let's end this here.
I want to watch Critical Role.
Yeah,
I'm invested. I'm 45 minutes in. I'm invested.
Yeah. Alright. This shall be the end.
How many episodes have you watched?
I have watched 3 hours of the first episode.
Okay, because I will scream, but when I know, okay, you have watched 3 hours, I will shut up after hour 3.
I don't care about spoilers.
Okay. Yeah, Lee, if you care about spoilers for campaign 4 of Critical Role, stay away from that channel because I scream. Like when I have I had live chats with my friends for campaign 3 after we screamed together at various points about campaign 2, but then campaign 3 fell off because not one of us liked it. Yeah, I scream. If given the chance of a chat, I will scream. Live commentary is on point.
Yes. Okay.